Hi, everybody. It's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Chicago Cubs taking on the Baltimore Orioles. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. So the Chicago Cubs with a gloomy outlook heading into the season. Definitely a long shot to contend. Singy, how do they outperform expectations and give that fan base some hope?
Boog, I got a feeling these fans are going to have to enjoy the little things this year. Maybe a fan favorite has a great season. Maybe a prospect really emerges or something. But this roster, it's just not cut out to go toe-to-toe with the league's best. I know it sounds like I'm writing them off already, but I'm really not. I mean, who knows? They have a hot start. Maybe the front office gets aggressive and adds some pieces, and they contend this year after all.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Olivia Sinclair. And as usual with her singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
She's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in her career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Ryan Bliss leading things off and takes a strike. Inside and the count is 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Late on that fastball. Sinclair in her 7th season, 28 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. That clips a corner.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one.
this is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swing and a ball popped up. Coffee settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. Orioles held in check there. They trail. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the veteran third baseman, Connor Norby. Sinclair back to work. Cut on and missed 96 of that fastball.
0-1.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Next is the designated hitter, Mariano Casillas. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning. Here's Nick Pratto. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
Got him. So she picks up her 6th strikeout of the ball game.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So up next, Samuel Basallo. Fastball for a strike. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Dylan Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Got him looking. And she strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. And that's a strike. Bliss goes 5 feet 7 inches, 32 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
She's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, she's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with her, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jarren Duran. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. The Orioles still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Got him swinging.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
1's the count.
This one popped up.
I got it.
Horner makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing this time around. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Sinclair back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And now the DH, Mariano Casillas. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And she's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Roman Anthony, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. Welcome back. Busy time around the league, taking a look at some notable free agent signings. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with. And that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Here's a high chopper. Horner over to first. And a couple of quick outs. And next for the Orioles, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss, and she got him. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. They trail it here 4-0. Bottom of the 7th, and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Bliss.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One out, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Casey. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Back here in Baltimore, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. Right through there for a strike. So she's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for her so far, Singy.
She's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and she's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that she doesn't have any fatigue or any danger of injuring herself.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
Wow, short work to send them packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop she was dealing with at the plate.
Swings through that one out in front that time. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let her stay out there.
She's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The Orioles hitless so far in the game. On the ground, right side. And the Orioles set down in order. So now 24 have been set down. And we're back. Bottom 9. And here's the first baseman, Nick Pratto. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Frozen with the heater at the knees. Samuel Vasallo, the next to hit. And a foul ball.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Strike 2.
Her pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind her. That's why she's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Next to hit, Dylan Cruz. That clips the inside corner for a strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A pitcher being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if she's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, she's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Got him! And that's the ball game. Sinclair with an exceedingly rare achievement in this one. A perfect game.
She was unreal.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Olivia Sinclair. And Singy, as you know, she took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
She was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. She took a big step forward last season. I think she'll take another one this season.
Swings through that one for strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a ground ball on the run. Sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there. And now Mitchell Cobb. This ball's chopped on the ground. Corner over to first.
That's an out.
Guardians go down in order. Guardians fail to score. Back here at the friendly confines. New inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, Jordan Westburg.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, she demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. This is Bryson Stott. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as she's punched out 3 of the first 5 she's faced.
Well, she's definitely minimizing contact. She can get the swing and miss when she needs it, but she'll also keep the defense fresh behind her, allowing some balls in play as well.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know.
Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Here at Wrigley Field, now here is number 84. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now it's the right fielder, Christian Franklin. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for her in this one. And the batter now, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 9 straight retired here. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Sinclair back to work. Fought off foul. McCarthy in his 10th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Up the middle, and she knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like she just continued her momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help herself out.
And that will fall. And that extends the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And
No
guys
ball.
like that,
1 strike.
they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th, no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. A little out front there as he swings through it.
You know, these Guardians, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. She should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 5th. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. She continues to roll on the mound. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6, stepping up for the Guardians, Christian Franklin.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
On the ground, corner. Now 1 gone at the top of the 6th. Michael Garcia will hit next. Strike 1.
Well, she threw that fastball right by him. Gives her a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
One down, base is empty. That's too low. Now 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as she tried to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone. Pretty simple sequence right there, but very well executed. 2 off-speed pitches away, gets him trained to look out over the plate. Then they ran a good fastball inside, and it was just too much to catch up to. Nice job of working in and out and upsetting that timing at the plate.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Jake McCarthy. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Connect on the curveball, struck him out. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's going to be Travis Bazzana. Sinclair back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. The whiffs just keep on coming. She's up to 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Mitchell Cott digs in for the Guardians.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
She's been going after these hitters consistently, and as a result, she's been able to keep her pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
0-2 now. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
This to center field.
I got it. Bye.
Alcantara snags it on the run. Still in total command on the mound. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Cindy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path, and they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate, so that was exactly what she was looking for on the mound. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another, but yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Cubs 6. Back here at the friendly confines. At the plate, Christian Franklin. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Registers the punch out and hits 101.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Garcia stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
And that's outside. And it's 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Bird gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it. Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The Guardians down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know she's going to stew a little bit over that.
here with my pal Singy. And getting the start, Olivia Sinclair.
Well, it's no secret she's had her struggles at the big league level. Career ERA over 5. But today's a new day. She's going to take the baseball, go out there and compete. I can't wait to watch.
Sinclair was a workhorse the last time out, throwing a complete game.
You mentioned the complete game she threw in her last start, Boog, and I bet she got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that one. I'm sure they appreciated how she gave them the day off.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch she's trying to set up, the curveball. She'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
So up next, Jung-Hoo Lee. Fought off foul.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Richard Park, the next Giant to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swung on, popped up on the infield.
You got it. I got it.
Perdomo makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the veteran third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this pitcher out there on the mound. See if she continues to climb the ladder. See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Trevor Larnach. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball. 1 strike.
Strike 2.
0-2.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
She's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate her a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Zach Geloff in the box now. No balls and a strike. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Giants are down. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Sinclair back to work.
That's a ball.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. Otto Lopez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one a little bit high. It's a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground, right side, Horner. In plenty of time to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Giants go down quietly. Back here at Oracle Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Stephen Barton. Swing and a ground ball. Horner over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee. Went down on strikes his first time through. Late with the swing there.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Stays alive. The Giants hitless so far in the game. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And up next for San Francisco, Richard Park. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Park measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. That's her 9th strikeout so far. Trevor Larnach, the next Giant to hit. That one hooked foul. And there's a foul ball. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And now it's going to be Zach Geloff.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Swing. And a miss as he was out front.
Now this offense has just been locked down almost 5 full innings.
Swings through it for the K. And she strikes out the side for the 4th time today. And we're back. This is Corbin Carroll. Sinclair back to work. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Here's a high chopper. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Otto Lopez, the next to hit. Tap softly third base side, a swinging bunt. Throws across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Bo Naylor, the next Giant to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Two down, nobody on. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Giants down in order. They trail things. Back here in San Francisco, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Stephen Barton. Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and she got him. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. And the batter now, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a miss, strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. That's K number 15 in the ball game. She is really dealing. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Hard in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The perfection continues. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. In there at the knees. That's strike one. That's in there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got
swing and a bouncer. On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there. Back here at Oracle Park, so bottom of the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They are going to make the play.
Now one out to right. 1 up, 1 down. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope she gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for her at this point.
That catches the corner.
Her pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact like the deep.
To the right side. Horner over to first. And they're down to their last out.
26 up and 26 down. 1 more out for a perfect game. This is awesome.
That's to third. Slides for the stop. Over to first. The final out of the game, and history here. Sinclair with one of the finest performances you will ever see, throwing a perfect game.
She was unreal out there.
Olivia Sinclair with an historic perfect game last time she took the mound. This crowd is ready to see what she has for an encore. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Back here at Petco Park. And on the mound today, a pitcher who will give them innings, Olivia Sinclair.
She comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for her it's always interesting to see how she utilizes those weapons. She may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if she can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. She's really going to be able to keep those hitters off balance.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's one down.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And first offering is fouled off. Sinclair, she gets a lot of swing and miss, and she keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. And the righty deals. That one misses, and the count 1-2. Even some of the best pitchers in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and she's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, she hasn't had to worry about it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball right through there for a strike. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Got him looking for the K. And she strikes out the side here in the first. So no runs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a big swing and a miss.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Making 4 strikeouts for her on the bump today.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the pitcher credit on the mound, though. She went right after it.
George Valera in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. She's got the stuff, obviously, and right there she used it to put her opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make her work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, she is just mowing them down. She's settling in. You got to make her uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Got him looking. And she strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Padres go down quietly. They trail. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Sinclair back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
2 outs, base is empty. Leo DeVries, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. And she strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. 9 straight retires. Bottom 4, here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Fastball for a strike at 95. Donovan with some impressive production lately. And a foul ball.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
No ball, 2 strike.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs. Struck him out swinging, and she strikes out the side for the. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in now for San Diego, George Valera. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still up against us. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Sinclair back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So she gets yet another strikeout, 16 so far. And here is Matt Shaw. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. 2 down, bases empty. Leo DeVries will hit next. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. She's doing her thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make her work a little bit harder.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Brendan Donovan. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That's to third. Throws across the diamond. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Still 8-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now one away. So here's the Padres DH, George Valera. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. And there's the strike. That catches the corner.
That curveball's been a big pitch for her today. She's been able to get ahead in the count with it. She's also been able to use it to put hitters away.
And down on strikes. Two gone now.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where she did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. So now 24 have been set down. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in for San Diego, Colin Barber. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the ninth inning, working on a perfect game. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. She set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. Leo DeVries, the next up for the Padres. And this is it. One out away from perfection. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. That one off the mark. 1-1.
1-1.
Hit to right, and that should do it.
I got it.
And history. It's a perfect game. Olivia Sinclair with an historic perfect game last time she took the mound. This crowd is ready to see what she has for an encore. It's the Houston Astros and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, getting the nod on the mound, Olivia Sinclair. Singy, she was ridiculously good on the mound last year.
Well, last year finishing with an ERA under 1. Just unbelievable when you talk about the consistency, the ability to go out there, attack hitters, put them on the defense from the first pitch of the at-bat. That's exactly what she did last year. And you know what? Her reputation is all throughout the league. We'll see how dominant she is in this one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One up, one down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So digging in, Eduardo Gomes. And first offering is fouled off. Sinclair with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Fastball for a strike.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like she's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Sinclair was dominant the last time on the mound, firing a shutout. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So next up for Houston, Ronald Castro. He swings and fouls one off. That's too low. And that is ball 1.
Boog, you mentioned that shutout she threw, and that's impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts, though. Still, it's always fun to see a pitcher go out and shove like she did.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Sets him down looking. And she strikes out the side here in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That one fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, hitters aren't touched it. She made pretty quick work of them right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some players are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Antonio Villa up next for the Astros. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be. All 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boog. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Alec Thomas now, and that is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. Ronnie Mauricio now. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Top of the third, no score. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So 2 down now, and here is Bryce Matthews. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be...
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Astros go down 1-2-3. Start of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. And that drops in for a strike. Frelick measures 5 feet 8 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
Eduardo Gomes up next for the Astros. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The Astros yet to pick up a hit here. Ground ball right side. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, number 8.
Ronald Castro digs in now. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So 12 up. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Sinclair back to work. And there's the strike.
Well, these Astros, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. Well, she's had a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break her rhythm. Put the bat on the ball. Maybe try to bunt for a base hit. Get her off the mound. Move her around. Step out. Do something to interrupt her timing because she's coming right after her.
Villa in the box now. No balls and a strike. This to third. Coffee. And that quickly 2 away.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Carroll makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So 5 perfect innings. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Astros, Alec Thomas. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And the righty deals. Got him looking. That's a Baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game.
Well, caught him looking on that 4th pitch of the at-bat, and I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of bounced back and forth between the outside and inside corners with the previous pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
Now here is Ronnie Mauricio. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, out to short. Perdomo zips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now here is Bryce Matthews. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The Stros still looking for their first hit in this one. And it's down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Sal Frelick. That curve drops in for a strike. That one down the line and foul ball. Strikes him out with 101.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Stepping in, Eduardo Gomes. And a swing and a miss.
Well, I think the key, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. What a game she's having. 16 Ks now. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And next to hit for Houston, Ronald Castro. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
She's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. The perfection continues. 21. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the 3rd baseman, Colby Mayo. And that misses. Ball 1. Sinclair into her 8th inning of work singing. She's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the go.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes.
Out to short, Perdomo. Sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
She's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground, right side, De Los Santos takes it himself, and the Astros put down in order. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail it here 4-0. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Sinclair back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for her to throw it again at some point.
Next offering is down low.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Bryce Matthews up next for the Astros. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. That's in there, and that's strike 1. That's inside.
Ball one.
Here's a tapper towards short. Perdomo. History, the final out. Sinclair with one of the finest performances you will ever see, throwing a perfect game.
She was unreal out there.
Olivia Sinclair with an historic perfect game last time she took the mound. This crowd is ready to see what she has for an encore. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Back here in L.A. and on the mound in this one, Olivia Sinclair. And as usual with her singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
She's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in her career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Way out front for strike two. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with two strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Naylor. Naylor launched a homer in his most recent game.
0-1.
Two outs, base is empty. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In the air, right side. Casey sizes this one up. One up, one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
One down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
She's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate her a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Diego Cervantes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Second inning here, no score. And he grounds one to the right side. De Los Santos throws to first in time. That ends the inning. Offense held in check there. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a swing and a miss. She picks up her 5th strikeout.
Batting in, the center fielder, Spencer.
Spencer Jones, the next to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
On the ground to third, Coffey. Over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder. That's in there. Strike 1. And strike 2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If she's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Foul ball still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down 1-2-3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Sinclair back to work. In there at the knees, 0-1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Hayes right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In there at the knees for a strike.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And down on strikes. And she's up to 7 strikeouts in this one.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Two outs, base is empty. And now it's Josh Naylor. There's a strike. Naylor, a former All-Star. 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers down in order. It's 5-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Stays alive.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And down on strikes he goes. That's her 9th strikeout so far.
She throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, she got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Now the left fielder, Joey Loperfido. That's in there. It's 0-1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Fastball for a strike.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Dodgers go down quietly. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Well, we go bottom 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a foul out of play.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Outside with a breaking ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And she's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Spencer Jones digs in now. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Struck him out looking.
Now back.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the 5th time today. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Rohan.
Sinclair back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
She's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Hit on a line, and that's a base hit. And that ends the perfect game bid. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
Number 8 in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Naylor stands in now and watches strike 1. Grounder might be 2. To Horner at second for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. So that does it, but not before they find a way to spoil the perfect game. It's the Cubs 7 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Right through there for a strike. Sinclair into her 8th inning of work, Singy. She's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
She had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And a foul ball. Pitch count in great shape. It seems she might have a chance to finish it. That's to third. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Diego Cervantes.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Diego Cervantes.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss there. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues. Bottom of the 9th at the plate. Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
Oh, it's a nice forehand stop. Kept the ball from getting to the outfield, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take an extra step, which cost you some time. But he recovered, made a good, strong throw, and he still got the out.
And now the center fielder, Spencer Jones. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
So it's their last chance in this one. Number 25 steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The Cubbies up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's going to be ruled a swing. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. She's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that she gave up, because when you look at the